Hey guys, how's it going? First of all, I hope you like some of the changes that we've made to the Training with Mel website. I had a new layout put up. I'm going to add more pages to it here soon. We've got a how-to page up, a workout of the day posted every single day on the website, a place for the archived workouts. So if for some reason you can't make up your own or don't want to make up your own or don't like the workout that's posted for the day, you can always go to our archive of workouts, which is WOD and a hat. Pull out one of the WODs and go ahead and go for it. If you have any recommendations for anything that we could do differently or better, then you go ahead and submit it. I'm pretty much at the computer anytime I'm not out training, so just let me know and we'll try to get it done for you. Okay, so today's topic is going to be on fats, right? So what's the first thing you think of, fats? When you hear that word, what does it make you think of? Probably nothing good. You're probably thinking, oh, well, I'm too fat, or do these jeans make my butt look fat? Or something along that line, alright? When we think of fat, we always think of something negative. Fat is bad because fat is obviously what makes us heavier. It is associated with weight gain, obviously, because that's what fat is. Not true, okay? And the reason I'm telling you this is because the fat on your body fat percentage, isn't the same as the fat that you eat in your foods, okay? So there is such a thing as good fats and bad fats, okay? If you eat the proper amount of good fats, they will actually help you decrease your body fat. So you have to try to disassociate the term fat with a negative connotation, okay? Alright, so there's a couple different things that I want to talk about. First of all, what kind of fats are out there? What separates a good fat from a bad fat? Alright, well, when I was preparing for this this little video here, I didn't realize how many different types of fats there were, because there's a lot more than I even knew about. And each type of fat serves a different purpose, okay? So there's 5 different types of fats that I want to talk to you about today. Monounsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, omega-3 fatty acids, saturated fats, and trans fats, okay? The first 3 are typically considered good fats or less than bad fats, okay? And saturated fats and trans fats are what's typically considered to be bad fats, okay? So let's start with the first one. Monounsaturated fats are found in foods like avocados and nuts and things like that, whereas polyunsaturated fats are found in like fish oils and grains. So you kind of have to be careful when you mess around with polyunsaturated fats. And you can find all of this information, you can find all of this information on the nutrition label on every single piece of food that you pick up at the grocery store. Okay? So, monounsaturated fats are considered to be the better of the fats. They're more natural, they're easier for your body to digest, they're good for your skin, they're good for your intestine functions, they're good for buffering your body from infectious diseases, okay? Same with polyunsaturated fats, just kind of at a different extent. However, the best of all the fats are omega-3 fatty acids, okay? Those help block all of the bad types of omega-6s, okay? Omega-6s are basically found in corn and grains and grain-fed meat, okay? Those produce a lot of problems within your body that omega-3s actually fight against, okay? So we want to try to take in more omega-3s. Omega-3s also support higher brain function. They reduce inflammation throughout your body, like in your intestines and whatnot, so they help things process better, okay? So they're kind of like the oil in your car. The better oil you put in your car, the better it runs, right? If you don't put the right oil in, your engine can seize. Well, if you think about your body like you do an engine, you want to put the right kind of fats in there, right kind of oil into your body so it runs properly. Omega-3s and unsaturated fats are the way to go, okay? So another advantage of omega-3s is that, surprisingly, and this is according to Mark's Daily Apple, where I got all my information, it reduces the symptoms and signs of depression, anxiety, and even ADHD. So it helps balance things out in your brain, okay? So it's almost like giving yourself a happy pill. So anytime you eat something with omega-3s in it. So what has omega-3s? What is this good kind of fat? And where can I find it? Alright, it can be found in fish, so like salmon or something like that, algae, flax, and even nuts, okay? So like almonds, have omega-3s in them. And those are the kinds of things that you want to be eating. So avocados have good fats in them, monounsaturated fats. Nuts, a lot of nuts have monounsaturated fats. Omega-3 fats are also found in nuts and fish, okay? So you don't think about fish so much when you're thinking of protein. You're thinking, okay, fish is a good source of protein, but it's also a very good source of fat. Fish is one of the best things out there for your body, okay? Especially, I like salmon, personally, so you can always get salmon anywhere, pretty much any kind of fish. Tuna fish is another excellent source, okay? So, getting into the bad fats, the ones we want to try to stay away from, and unfortunately, they're usually the ones that taste the best, or, you know, we're going to a fast food store or whatever, and we want something, and we just want something to fill us up, right? Saturated fats can be good in moderation, okay, because they can enhance calcium absorption and your immune functions, but they're typically found in like tropical oils and animal products, okay? So we kind of want to reduce the amount of saturated fats that we eat. We don't have to take them all out, okay? We're not going on a fat-free diet, okay? We want to try to keep a fair amount in there. So anytime you consume any kind of meat, you're getting some saturated fats. But saturated fats have been found to be linked with like heart disease and stuff like that. So that's why we try to watch how much red meat we consume, okay, as opposed to fish. Fish doesn't have as much saturated fat in it as other animal products like beef, okay? Some tropical oils can be good, like coconut oil, but in moderation, right? The final type of fat that we absolutely do not want whatsoever, and it was in like 99% of fast food meals, is trans fats, okay? Anything that says trans fat on it, you want to run, alright? Anything that has hydrogenated oils or anything like that anywhere on the label, you want to run, okay? You don't want anything that's hydrogenated. You don't want anything that says trans fats, okay? These types of fats were made in a fashion that your body cannot digest. And so where does it take things where does your body put things that it needs to store or can't get rid of? It puts it in your saddlebags, okay? Or in your gut. Wherever you carry your fat, that's where it puts it, okay? And we don't want that. Your body can never get rid of them, okay? Unless you work really, 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 really hard, okay? You have to run an hour just to get rid of all those trans fats that you, I mean, not even all of them, even just like half the trans fats that you consumed at McDonald's yesterday, okay? So think about that when you're eating something. You don't want anything trans, and you don't want anything hydrogenated, okay? Another last little bit, omega-3s are good, omega-6s are bad, okay? That's why a lot of people preach you want grass-fed beef as opposed to corn-fed beef. Omega-6s are bad. They increase your chances of, I think they're called radians or something like that, that are increased in your body when you eat omega-6s, and those can lead to cancer and different kinds of bad things. So we want to fight those by eating more omega-3s, okay? So just try to be conscious of what you're eating, okay? We do not want a fat-free diet. We want good fat diet, okay? So other things that you can, different sources of fat that are really good, dairy is a good one, okay? The easiest types of dairy that are easy to process are like cottage cheese, yogurt is really good. Make sure those are sugar-free. We don't want sugar. So yogurt and cottage cheese are two really good ones. If you want chocolate milk, try to get like something that's reduced sugar chocolate milk, okay? Or any kind of milk that you want to get, or cheese. Just make sure there's no sugar in it, and you should be pretty good. Those are all really good fats to take in. So again, avocados, nuts, dairy, fish oil, extra virgin olive oil, to a degree. I already said nuts, but I'm going to say it again. Nuts, excellent source of fat. Okay? So don't go out there and live a fat-free diet, because fat gives us calories. Calories gives us energy. Okay? The only way you can lose fat is if you increase your energy level, decrease your caloric intake, but you don't want to cut out those fats because it's all a good source of absolutely necessary energy, okay? For every 1 gram of fat that you consume, you get 9 calories. So think of how much energy is in one little almond. How much energy is in that one almond? That's more than 1 gram. The number of calories is more in fat than there is in carbs or protein. You only get 4 calories in 1 gram of protein and 4 calories in 1 gram of carbs. So think about that. Do you want a ton of those kinds of fats? No, you want it in proportion to what you're eating of proteins and carbs. So I hope you found this informational. Hope it helps you out. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a message. And I hope you really enjoyed this little diatribe on fats. So take care and have a great day.